Hi guys, welcome to lesson 10, which is all about wealth and income. Income refers to money earned in return for a good or service, such as wages which are earned when working or rent when you own property. On the other hand, wealth refers to the ownership of assets. And assets are items which hold value, maybe financial assets such as savings in the bank or holding stocks and shares in a business, or physical assets such as property and buildings. Income and wealth are not the same, but they are linked. The more income you have, the more assets you're then able to afford, which would then increase your wealth. So a person's ability to consume goods and services depends on the distribution of income and wealth. Unequal distribution leads to an unsatisfactory allocation of resources in society. Income and wealth inequality refers to how unevenly they are both distributed amongst the population. When the distribution is more uneven, this leads to a widening gap between the richest and the poorest in society. The world's richest 1% have more than twice as much wealth as 6.9 billion people. If you put that into perspective, China, being the world's most populated country, has a population of around 1.4 billion. Let's look at some of the causes of income and wealth inequality. The first one would be unemployment, in particular being long-term unemployed, which is when you're out of work for over a year. This would mean you have no source of income or earnings, and as income is what gives you the ability to generate wealth, you're unable to do this. Secondly, the ownership of assets. If you're on a low income, you're less able to save for assets such as property, and the rise in property prices has also contributed to this. Before, there was more of a demand for manual labour, and now, due to things like globalization, there's more of a demand of technological-based skills, so this results in a skills mismatch, and those who don't have these skills may find it more challenging to find a higher paying job. And not everybody has the same access to education, which also contributes to income and wealth inequality. And some of the consequences are that not everybody in society will be able to have access to all of the goods and services which are consumed by the average person. There may also be an increase in crime and poverty. Due to unequal access to healthcare, there may also be an increase in health problems in the general public. Let's summarize. So we know income is money earned in return for a good or service, and wealth refers to the ownership of assets. An unequal distribution of income and wealth leads to an unsatisfactory allocation of resources. Causes include unemployment, low wages, which lead to less savings and assets, skills mismatch, and unequal access to education. Consequences include unequal access to resources, an increase in crime and poverty, and poorer health.